We're going to do a brief video on S&P 500 technical analysis. We're looking at the E-mini futures contract for the October 19th. We got a 5-day moving average in green, a 20-day moving average in red, and a 200-day moving average in blue. The S&P 500 closed down today about 25 points, put in a bottom that exceeded yesterday's low, and you can't see it on this chart, but basically it's working its way down to support, as I indicated it might in my previous videos, and it's now putting in significant bottom at around 36.75, and I'm looking for a little bit lower, maybe even as low as 3600 or 35.75 to put in this week, and then I'm looking for a rally. Now, what has to happen for that to occur? We need to have that happen fairly soon, either start a continuation of this sell-off today and finish it up tomorrow or the next day, get us down in the low, say 3600 or the high 500s, and then get a rally and put us up around this 3695, 3700 level by the end of the week or early Monday or Tuesday. What we're looking for is to get this October 13th low, this 3502 low, to be the low for the S&P 500, and then to move back up in here above the 3820 range. Now again, this is all for entertainment purposes, only all my opinion, but I think we got a good shot at that happening if we get support here at the 3600 to 3575 level. And I think tomorrow or the next day we're going to see if that's the case. Right this second, the market's at 3705 in the evening session, and it's it's really hard to say if we're going to be able to hold support down at those levels, but we'll see what happens. It's got to obviously get there first, but in general the market's still quite a bit of ways from that, and to get to the 3600 level, that's going to be some really good sell-offs tomorrow and the next day. Probably it may take until Tuesday or Wednesday of next week for that to happen, but I do think we need that to happen if we're going to get a rally. If we get those sell-offs and they come faster than that, then almost certainly we're going to violate this 3502 level. And so let's take a quick look at the weekly. We're looking at the daily chart. You can see we're resting right on the 200-week moving average, this blue line. Prices are below the 20-week moving average and oscillating back and forth around the 5-week moving average. So we need to hold support here at this 3502. Otherwise, we're headed down, as I've said before many times, we're headed down to 3200 on the S&P 500. So that's where we are right now. Let's take a look at the algorithmically generated entry prices for S&P 500 tomorrow. We have two sets for you. We've got the long-term trend following 30-day hold. Get in tomorrow, get out the end of 30 days at a loss, or take your profit sooner if you get them. And you can see for the 20th, these are out the 19th, the evening of the 19th, but they're for tomorrow, the 20th of October, and it's showing flat for the S&P 500 E-mini futures, so there's no entry price. If we go down here and take a look at the algorithmically generated prices that are non-trend following for S&P 500, we have again for tomorrow, the 20th, buys at 1-day hold, 2, 5, 10, and 20-day holds from 36.85 all the way up to 36.98. So we'll see, we're in the overnight session right now. I'm looking at it on a different screen, and it's trading right this second roughly at 37.08. So it hasn't entered into these territories yet in the evening session. You can get these usually after 6 p.m. the evening before if you check in early at rbamresearch.com. So that's where we are on the S&P 500. And again, these are all for entertainment purposes only. Cannot use them for anything other than entertainment, including our commentary or entry prices, and you have to trade at your own risk. You should always do your own analysis, but you can get all of these entry prices, including 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, BTC, crypto, crude, gold, and treasury bonds, as well as the S&P I just showed you at rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. No credit card required. Access is free. Just head over there, use your email address, sign up, and get free access immediately. Again, keep in mind, all for entertainment purposes only. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. And if you have a great comment for us, we'd love to hear from you in our comment section below.